Hi, welcome to the PBX Academy. In the earlier part of this tutorial series, you learned about the text-specific query editing tools in Power Query Editor. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to use the number-specific query editing tools. More specifically, I'll talk about 1. Where to find number-specific tools. 2. Statistics-related tools. 3. Standard mathematical tools. 4. Information tools. Are you ready for this? Let's get started. In Power Query Editor, you can find number-specific tools in two places. 1. On the Transform tab, under the Number column group. 2. On the Add column tab, under the From Number group. When using one of these tools, pay attention to the Active tab. Because the tools on the Transform tab transform the data in the column, whereas the tools on the Add column tab insert a new column with transformed data in it. Alright. Let's see what we've got on the Transform tab. Here, under the Number column group, you have got tools related to statistics, standard mathematical operations, scientific calculations, rounding, trigonometry, and information. The statistics tools are good for data exploration purposes. These tools help you to know specific things about your data, such as, you can count the number of customers. Also, using these tools, you can find minimum, maximum, or averages. In the Standard dropdown, you can find the tools for standard operations, for example, add, subtract, divide, etc. The Scientific dropdown holds, well, tools for scientific calculations, for example, power, factorial, logs, etc. In the Trigonometry dropdown, you will see trigonometry-related tools, such as sine, cosine, tangent, etc. For rounding numbers, the Rounding dropdown has straightforward and useful tools, for example, round up or down. In the Information dropdown, you have is even, is odd, and sign tools. When doing the logical calculation, these tools help create flag columns, for example, columns having 0 or 1, true or false. On the Add column tab, under the From Number group, you'll find the same tool as you have on the Transform tab. Except, on the Add column tab, the statistics tools are disabled. Well, the reason is that these tools are for data exploration only. In the end, they return only a single value. So, when creating new columns, it wouldn't make sense to use statistics tools. By disabling this dropdown, the Power Query Editor saves us from making potential mistakes. Alright. Now that you know where the numeric transformation tools are, let's try to use these tools in our project. So far in our project, we have customers_lookup and stores_lookup queries. Let's open the customers_lookup query in Power Query Editor. For this, in the Queries and Connections pane, double-click the customers_lookup query. Let's see if we can use numeric-specific tools in the customers_lookup query. First, let's count the number of customers we have. For this, we can use the Count tool in the Statistics dropdown. In the customers_lookup query, select any column. I'm going to select the first _name column. Let's now go to the Transform tab. In the Number column group, click on the Statistics dropdown. In the dropdown, select the Count Values tool. You can see the tool has returned a single value result, 10,281. That's the number of customers we have. In this way, you can explore and learn about the dataset you are working on. For example, you can find counts, distinct counts, averages, etc. As we calculated the customers count for exploration purposes only, let's remove the step from the Applied Steps pane. For this, click on the Remove button available on the left of the step name. Let's now try to use one of the information tools. Scroll to the right, and you will see a column named Total_Children. This column has the total number of children for each customer. Let's say you want to create a column to segment customers, based on whether they have an even or odd number of children. For this, you can use the Is Even tool, available in the Information dropdown. As we want to insert a new column, Let's go to the Add Column tab. Select the total_children column. In the From Number group, click on the Information drop-down. In the drop-down, select the Is Even tool. As you can see, a new column named Is Even has been inserted. To keep my naming consistent, I'm going to rename it to Is_even. Also, in the Applied Steps pane, note that a new step has been added. You can right-click it to rename the step. Note that the data type of the Is_even column is true/false. Alright. That's it for the customers_lookup query. To practice what you've learned, it's time to do a little exercise. Okay. Here's what you are going to do. From the resources downloaded in the second part, import the product's CSV file. In this query, try to apply the numeric specific tools you've learned. Pause the video here, and try doing the exercise. Once you are done, come back and see what tools I've used. As a fun exercise, share what you've done in the comments section below. Alright. I'm back. Let's see what tools I've used. First, using the CSV file from downloaded resources, let's import the product data. For this, go to the Data tab. Under the Get and Transform Data group, click on the Text/CSV tool. Select the product's CSV file. Click on the Import button. In the preview, click on the Transform Data button. As always, the first step is to name your query. I'm going to call it products_lookup. After naming your query, always check the column names and their data types to be consistent. In our case, the names of the columns are consistent already. However, some columns have issues with data types. For example, the product_SKU column can be text instead of numeric. The reason is that we are not going to perform any mathematical operation with this column. Also, the data type for product_retail_price and product_cost can be the currency, as these two columns have currency data. Let's change data types for these columns. First, click on the data type dropdown of the product_SKU column. In the dropdown, select the text data type. In the Change Column Type dialog box, click on the Replace Current button, as we want to replace the last applied step. Let's now change the data types of the product retail price and product cost columns. Click on the data type dropdown for product_retail_price. Select the currency data type, and press the Replace Current button. Do the same for the product_cost column. Alright. Now that all our column names and data types are consistent, let's see where we can apply these tools. First, let's find out what the maximum product cost is. For this, you can use the Maximum Statistics tool. Alright. Let's do that. Select the product_cost column. Go to the Transform tab. Under the Number column group, click on the Statistics drop-down. In the drop-down, select the Maximum tool. As you can see, the largest product cost in our dataset is $1.97. This information may help in creating promotions for the business. Or you can analyze how much in the retail price you can cut to stay profitable. While we are talking about discounts, using one of the standard tools, let's quickly create a discounted retail price column. Before that, to bring back our query data, let's remove the last applied step. Alright. Let's now select the product_retail_price column. Go to the Add Column tab. Under the From Number group, click on the Standard dropdown. In the dropdown, select the Multiply tool. In the Multiply dialog box, you have two options. 1. You can enter a value to multiply with each value of the product retail price column. 2. You can use values of one of the existing columns. In this case, I want to create a 20% discounted retail price column. Therefore, to reduce each value of the product retail price column, I'll multiply it by 0.8. In the value dropdown, make sure to select the first choice. In the input field, enter 0.8. Press the OK button. As you can see, at the end of the query, a new column has been inserted. By default, it's named multiplication. If you want, you can name it based on your scenario. Congratulations on learning the numeric transformation tools in Power Query. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Try to use these tools in other projects. Because as the saying goes, practice makes a man perfect. Please subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon for the latest notifications. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments section below. I would be more than happy to help. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.